Wake up, West Georgia. It's time for the podcast powered by coffee and Mountain Dew. The Morning Five with Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The holiday hoobie wuddy.
That's the only time in your life you're going to hear short is better than long.
Bigger package.
Your brain has the shell on it.
Is it?
You eat pieces for breakfast?
We got some hardwood.
Collegiate?
Oh.
I don't know how long this is going to last.
Wake up, West Georgia. It is Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. It is National Pizza Day, and it is the Morning Five, brought to you by Marine South. I am Billy. He is Bryce, all the way over there.
I was
Bryce.
The last time I checked this morning. I was still Bryce.
Bryce, we've got a lot to talk about, including, I know it, you know it, but does Tom Brady know if he's coming back or not? West Georgia, did they continue their streak to begin the season in baseball? And how big was the Bremen Callaway game last night? We're going to talk all about that. But first, let's get to the Hawks. The Hawks did what they were supposed to do. 113 to 112 last night. Trae had 34 and
133.
Points.
133 to 112.
Yeah,
113. Yeah, that win was much bigger than 113 to 112.
133 to 112. Trae had 34 points, 11 assists. John Collins, 20 points, and Kayvon had 12. Bogey and Okongwu were really, really good coming off the bench. They combined for 27 points and 5 rebounds, and that's exactly what you want coming from Bogey and Double O.
I'd like to go back and look at the comparison between the earlier in the season and look at our bench and see what the production was off the bench, and then look at it now when we've kind of been on this like 12 to 14 game playing well streak and see what the bench production points, see if they're any different, because I feel like night in and night out when we play good and we have good games, A, Trae goes over 30, and B, we have one or two guys coming off the bench that are combining for 25 to 30 points.
Collins had a good night shooting from beyond the arc, and here's him talking about shooting the three ball better.
No, it's always good, as shooters know, some nights you're on, some nights you're off, you got to roll with the punches. Not a lot of nights all of us are off, as we have been a little bit, but good to get out of that rut. Good to see the ball go in. Hopefully that gives us more confidence and just, helps us shoot the ball more. Helps us shoot better going into our next couple games.
You just got to put the ball in the net, right, Bryce?
It's not that simple. Complicated. Yeah, just, that's how I was when I played basketball. I was a cerebral shooter, limitless range, just raining it from wherever. It's not that hard. Just put it in the basket.
You were the Trae Young before Trae Young.
That's right. I was the 6'8", 300-pound Trae Young. It was quite a sight to see.
Oh, God, that sight just scared the hell out of me. Nate McMillan, after the game, he also talked about three-point shooting and getting into a better shooting groove.
Yeah, I thought we had, we did a good job of, playing fast, playing early. Even on the made buckets, we was able to advance the ball and get some easy looks, find those guys in transition for threes. And what we talked about is the catch and shoot three. We got more of those tonight as opposed to off the dribble threes, which is a tough shot.
Again, putting the ball into the net, that's the basis of this game. And Nate understands this and understands that they're trying to get back into it and doing better lately.
And they live and die by the three. This team really lives and dies by the three. It's a lot of the way NBA teams play nowadays. I know Coach White probably hates that, but that's the way most NBA teams play right now. They shot 51.5% from beyond the arc last night. They went 17 for 33. Trae went 6 for 9. That's a recipe for a winning game right there if you're the Hawks, and that's how they are going to win down the stretch, and that's how they are going to progress in the playoffs if they do.
All right, so the Hawks set a season high for points in any half by taking a 76 to 50 halftime lead.
I saw that, and I thought it was the third quarter score. I got the ESPN update, and I was like, man, only 50 points in 3 quarters? The Pacers really aren't playing that well. I saw it was halftime.
Their 36 assists, including 22 in the first half, also set season highs. Just ridiculous. But you know who else is ridiculous? Trae freaking Young.
Absolutely.
Trae Young registered his NBA-leading 13th 1-3, 30-point game, 10 assists, double-double. Finished with 34 points, 11 assists, doing so in the first 3 quarters. It's the 4th time this season Young had 30 points and 10 assists through 3 quarters, and he's the only player to do so 4 times this season.
I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying you might want to consider it. Go see what Trae Young's MVP numbers are right now. Go see what his MVP odds are on betting. You might want to put some soft-earned dollars down on him.
Speaking of Young now has 112 career games of 10 or more assists, and that is 1 game shy of tying Irving Magic Johnson for third most.
He's pretty good
in the NBA
right?
history. That's just unreal.
He's a pretty good player, right? This Magic Johnson character. I'm pretty sure he's a decent guy. He's a decent basketball player.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good. Let's be real.
And the fact that Trae is 1 game away from tying his record for third most 10 assist game in the NBA history, being under the age of 23. That's rarefied air right there. I'll have to look up and see who's 1 and 2, but that's rarefied air. And all this happened last night with a Pacers squad that I believe only had 7 healthy players. I want to say they only rotated. 8. They had 8 healthy players. The other 3 players they had on their bench were all out due to injury, and they traded 4 or 5 guys last night before the trade deadline. So if anybody was able to get in those prize picks for the Clint Capella rebounds, you're welcome.
Yeah, we threw that out on social media yesterday. If you guys aren't watching us on social media, you should.
Honestly,
Clearly.
If you're not following us on all social medias, I have one question for you. What the hell?
Yeah,
what the hell? I mean, we got Instagram, we got Twitter, we got YouTube, we got Facebook, we got everything. Atlanta United's getting closer and closer to starting. A little sad news came out yesterday. Christian Carrillo, a U15 player for Atlanta United, passed away. I'm not sure what the cause of death is, but thoughts and prayers to his family and his parents and everything. That's a huge tragedy to lose someone so young. So thoughts and prayers for him. I hope Atlanta United, as an organization, does right by that family and those parents, which I'm sure they are. Arthur Blank and that organization are A+ top class, some of the best in the business. So thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his parents and everything dealing in this tough time. The kit launch tickets have gone on sale today for season ticket holders. If you got the code in your email, go on. You can get the tickets to go see the new kit launch, and the new kits from the leaks that I've seen look absolutely horrendous. I mean, they are ugly. It reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream. What? That doesn't... What? That's not even close to Atlanta United colors. Why? What does it have to do with Georgia? I understand the peach kit. We're the peach state, and that sort of goes along with stuff. Why don't we have a Chick-fil-A kit yet? Why have we not gotten that on board yet? Why don't we have a kit with a giant chicken nugget in the middle or a spicy chicken sandwich on the back? Why do we have a mint chocolate chip kit coming out? It looks stupid. It looks hideous, and I will not be purchasing one. Atlanta United at Birmingham. The tickets are on sale. Season ticket holders do have a code that they can buy their tickets in the little supporter section, but there are tickets available on either side of the supporter section. I think they're $7 a piece. I will be purchasing them going out there. I believe that game is on the 20th, so go ahead and get those and go out there and flood Birmingham Stadium with Atlanta United supporters. And Thiago Almada is on his way to Atlanta. Confirmed yesterday he is heading to Atlanta, so hopefully he'll be here and get in a couple preseason games before the start of the season, which is like 19 or 18 days away.
All right. We've got DAWGS going into the draft, and that is always a good thing. And I'm not sure which publication this is, and I can't remember which one, Bryson?
This is ESPN. This is what
okay.
This is so this is taken from the same article that we talked about yesterday, with the first two rounds of who they think is going to go where. So this is what ESPN, and I think we can all agree on ESPN being one of not terribly accurate, but this is where they think these dogs are going to land in the draft in April.
All right, so at number 17 overall, Los Angeles Chargers are going to take Jordan Davis.
Oh baby!
If he's going to drop that far, Falcons. Falcons are at 8.
You're telling me Jordan Davis is going to pair up with one of those defensive ends out there in LA with the Chargers?
Yeah,
that's going to be a pretty dang good defensive line there. I like that.
Bryce will be happy about this. The Dallas Cowboys are going to take Jacobi Dean, according to this publication.
Sign me the F up for this. Sign me up. Sign me up. Jacobi Dean and Micah Parsons on the same team? So, do I have to give away my firstborn child for this? Sign me up, man. You get this kid on the Dallas Cowboys so we can lose in the first round again next year.
Well, maybe you get it into the first round and you get that Georgia Magic. At 25, the Buffalo Bills will take Trayvon Walker, who's also just a stud. That'll add to more, just the rich getting richer over in Buffalo. At 45, Baltimore Ravens will take Devontae Wyatt. 49, New Orleans Saints will take Lewis Cine. And at 59, the Green Bay Packers will take George Pickens.
I like that. I like Pickens with Aaron Rodgers up there in Green Bay.
You're funny if you think Aaron Rodgers is playing in Green Bay next year.
hey, who knows, man? Everything, the NFL quarterback market right now is so squirrely. He could stay there, he could not. He could go to Cleveland, he could go to Pittsburgh. I cannot wait, and this sounds stupid, I am super excited about the Super Bowl, but I can't wait till the Super Bowl is over and free agency opens up and trades open up and everything, and just to see what's going to happen, because it is going to be a freaking circus in the NFL this year. And I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. We got a ton of scores last night. We're going to touch on first, though, the game. Billy produced it. I watched it. Bremen versus Callaway. The boys lost in a close game to Callaway, 50-45. Man, I really thought that entire game that Bremen was going to pull this one out, and if they could have sunk just half of their free throws, they would have came away with a gigantic home region win. But I think Matt Skinner said last night that Bremen missed 17 or 19 free throws?
No. It's the other way around. Callaway missed 17 free throws.
How many did we have? How many Bremen missed? Because I was trying to keep count over there.
Bremen actually did pretty well from the free throw stripe.
Honestly,
yeah, it was Callaway that was just terrible. And that was a big thing. Going into the first game, the Bremen girls look completely overmatched. Callaway just has the size to compete, and they will go far.
Callaway was really big
in the playoffs.
Those girls were really tall.
As far as the boys are concerned, boys led at halftime and at the third quarter, and just couldn't close the game out.
Well, I'll tell you what impressed me about the Bremen boys last night is they broke the press really well. And that's something in high school basketball you don't see that often. I've seen Villarica night in and night out get super confused by the press and get multiple turnovers and multiple 10-second backcourt calls on them. I thought Bremen did a really good job of adjusting to Callaway's pressure and breaking that press on a pretty consistent basis. And Bremen was getting a lot of open looks. They just weren't falling for them last night. But, I mean, all the shots they were taking were quality shots, open shots. And I think this gives Bremen a lot of hope going into the region tournament that we only lost to Callaway by 5. We can hang with anybody in this region. I mean, look at the game they played against Callaway earlier in the season. I think it was 60-33 or 60-35, somewhere around there. This was right on the plate for Bremen. Bremen could have easily won this if one or two threes fall their way. So this might have been a big momentum game for Bremen going into the region tournaments.
And let's not forget, they've got Temple this coming Friday, and that'll be a huge, huge game because I believe that'll be playing for for that 3 seed.
That's a litmus test game. That's what I like to call those.
Yep.
That's a litmus test game. Central boys beat Heritage last night 46-43 on a game-winning 3-point shot by Jacobi Almon. With 1.6 seconds left to go, it clinches the number 1 seed for the Lions heading into the region tournament. What a huge shot, and if you haven't seen it, it's on our Twitter, it's on our Facebook. Oh man, just ice water running in his veins. Steps up, knocks it down, all the confidence in the world. That's what you dream about, man. That's what you live for. A game-winning 3-point shot to lock in the number 1 seed in the region. That's awesome by Jacobi Almon. Huge props to that kid. I just wish it would have been at home. That way I could have seen the crowd in the background just go crazy. But there's nothing like beating a team the last second on the road. So awesome.
Just
awesome
shuts
shot.
up that gym.
It
that
does,
sound.
man. All you can hear is the bench cheering. All you can hear is the central bench cheering, and the rest of the gym is just silent.
It's awesome.
The Central girls, unfortunately, did fall to Heritage 54-33. Heard County beat Temple, the boys, 45-35. Amon Jackson had 11 points and 3 rebounds for Temple. Ja'Cory Boykin, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks. And Kay Martin, 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. We do not have a score for Heard County versus Temple girls last night.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Heard County won that game.
I am too, but does that not shock you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Those are 2 of the better teams in our area that report scores, and I can't get a score from them. I was very surprised by that. Villarica boys did lose at Crapple Hill last night, 55-64. They went into the Purple Palace, which is the ugliest gym in human history. Just horrible. And lose, unfortunately. They were in this almost the entire game. I mean, I think they led a couple points in the game, but this was, a 5-6 point game most of the time. But Crapple Hill unfortunately pulled it out at the end. Caleb Odom, 24 points. JT Dumas, 9 points. Cannon Roberts, 9 points, and Trayvon Sparks, 8 points. I believe they wrap up. I'm not sure if that was their last game of the season or if they have one more. I think that might have been their last game of the season. But they'll be going into region. I'm not sure what seed they're going to be. Villarica girls against Crapple Hill girls, also no score. A little disappointed there.
That's weird.
Yeah, Carrollton boys did lose in soccer to Denmark. God, to fly all that way to lose, that's rough. The Carrollton boys lost 6-0, and the Carrollton girls lost to Denmark 10-1 in soccer. Central did lose to Jackson, the boys. They lost 3-2. The Central girls, we do not have a score for them at Jackson for soccer. Haralson County boys at Adairsville, do not have a score for that one either. We do have a score for the Haralson County girls, though. They did lose to Adairsville 7-0. We do not have a score for either Temple versus Armouche soccer games last night, boys or girls. Not sure how that went. Villarica boys did lose to Douglas County 5-4, but the VR girls did get a win, 1-0 versus DC last night.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy. And the Carrollton girls LAX team, they got a big win against East Paulding, revenging one of their losses from last year. They won 12-9. So great win for that. I assume that is their first game of the season. That's a great way to kick off the year.
Yep.
And University of West Georgia baseball continues their winning streak. They're 4-0 now. They beat Emmanuel last night 11-1. Moore went 5 for 5 with 4 RBIs, 3 runs, and 1 dinger. Webb went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, 1 run, and 2 doubles. Rasmussen went 6 innings, striking out 5, and only allowed 3 hits with 1 earned run, and he got the win last night. So good job, UW baseball.
Way to go, West Georgia. They're going streaking.
I'm going to go look at their schedule.
Sure.
I'm going to make it out there for one of those games because from the scores and the box scores, they look like they're pretty dang good this year.
I got confirmation from Heard County. The girls did win against Temple. Both boys and girls will be the 2 seed going into the Region 5 AA tournament.
Both behind Callaway, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right, games tonight. Bremen faces the Walker School in soccer. Girls will kick off at 5, boys at 7. Baseball. We got baseball tonight.
Yes, we do, baby. 2 scrimmages. Let's go.
Wait, 2?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
It is right.
That doesn't. No, Central and Villarica are not tomorrow or today. It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I can't read.
No, you can't. That's what I'm saying. No, Bowden and Haralson County is tonight, for sure. Central Villarica is tomorrow.
That's tomorrow night. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, West Georgia girls basketball will tip off at 6. Boys will tip off at 8 against Lee.
Be some big wins. Big wins here if they can get them.
Both of these Lee teams are really good though.
UW men right now are playing really, really good basketball, so this would be huge if they could get a win here.
All right, Bryce, you need another cup?
I certainly do, man. I do need another cup of coffee. Today in 1971, Satchel Paige became the first ever Negro League player to be elected in to the Baseball Hall of Fame. I remember Satchel Paige from an old baseball game that I used to play with my granddad. So good on him.
Satchel was one of the best pitchers of all time, and it didn't matter if he was white, black. It doesn't matter.
You know, he played
was so good.
He played until I want to say he played a season when he was almost 60 years old.
Oh yeah, he didn't even start his professional career until he was in his 40s.
Yeah. It was. I mean, he played. Oh man, I want to say it was like it was like Julio Franco age. It was crazy. Rumor swirling, Billy. TB12. He was on an interview yesterday. Tom Brady. He didn't say, when asked about coming back, he didn't definitively say no. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no.
He said never say never.
It sounds like yes to me. That sounds like I'm coming back next year, highest bidder. Well, not highest bidder because I think he's still technically under contract with Tampa Bay. But you're hearing it here first. Tom Brady's back in the NFL next year. Hearing it here first. Tom Brady back in the NFL next year. Arkansas takes down number 1 Auburn. Woo pig, baby. This wouldn't happen if Auburn could pick one mascot and just stick with it. I mean, are you the War Eagles or are you the Tigers? Like, make your mind up. You know, you can't have 2 mascots. Pick one, dang it. Big win for Arkansas. Arkansas is a very hot and cold team. They beat Auburn here. They've had a couple big wins, and they've also had a bunch of clunkers. I think they just lost to Alabama. So that's not, But basketball, it's a 1-game tournament type thing. So medal count, we are in day 5, I think, of the Olympics. 6, somewhere around there.
Wednesday, Thursday of last week. So yeah,
6.
We're at a week.
Yeah, we're at 7 total. We're 3 back in the lead. We got our first gold last night. Thank goodness.
There you go.
Lindsey Jacobi wins the USA gold in snowboard cross. That is when you get a snowmobile and you have to drive it while on a snowboard. You gotta like balance on the seat and make sure that you jump all the things. Pretty crazy. But first gold, thank goodness. What's this? We have a skier that was born and raised out in California, and she's competing for China. Did you see that?
No.
What the hell's going on there? What's that all about? Born and raised in America, and you're in the Olympics for China? That's crap. How does that happen?
Oh god, that's 2 soapboxes for Bryce tonight.
Oh, that aggravated me. Oh, we're about to go on another one.
You didn't need another cup of coffee.
Are you ready for another soapbox? I got one right here. We got some legal issues. Oh, legal issues going on in the Olympics in China? No way, you don't say. Oh my goodness. Ongoing legal issues that could affect the medalists in the team figure skating competition at the Beijing Olympics has caused the awards ceremony to be delayed by the IOC, which is the crookedest group of SOBs this side of FIFA. The ceremony to award the Russian team the gold medal, crooked, the United States silver, and Japan bronze was pulled from its scheduled slot late on Tuesday. Billy, can you pick out the name of the country that's not in those top 3?
Russia.
No, they're number 1.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
China.
China, yeah.
Who's hosting this?
China.
Oh my goodness. Do we see any correlations? Oh, legal issues, my ass. This is crooked, is what this is. They were so butthurt they didn't get a medal here. Oh, we got some legal issues. We got to clear up here before we can get the medals out. Sorry, these people's skates were 2 centimeters too long. Disqualified. China gets a medal.
You feel better?
Yeah, I'm done with my soapboxes for the day.
You sure?
I'll have more tomorrow though. Rest assured. I will have more that I'm upset about tomorrow. I get upset about a lot of stuff during the day, and I just write it down, and you get to hear it in the morning 5.
Speaking of, that is the end of the Morning 5 for Wednesday, February 9th. It's also National Pizza Day. We appreciate everybody tuning in to the Morning 5, brought to you by Marine South. We always appreciate our sponsors. Hopefully we'll have some more to come to actually discuss, and we'll get back to you later in the week. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and give us high ratings on Apple
or low ratings. Just give us a rating. I don't care. If you don't like it, give us a 1 star. If you don't like it, give us a 1 star so I can get your name and come to your house.
And shake your neighbors. For Bryce, I am Billy. Have a great day, everybody. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Shake your neighbors! Just shake them! Shake your neighbors!